Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So today's song that's channeled for the reading is You Don't Have to Call by Usher. And basically your past lover feel like you've been waiting. It's been too long. They've been waiting on you to call back. And since you really not going to call back and you really not going to text them, they finna go find somebody else that can tolerate their bullshit. That's really what it is, okay? Because they was full of nothing but secrets and lies, okay? Not everything here is what it seems. Lies, omissions, and double lives could be distorting your connection, okay? They was playing too many games, all right? They got game, but is it real? Keep your eyes open and don't fall for the surface level charm, okay? And then we have lies again. That's a double liar, okay? You're lying to yourself and those around you. There's a secret that needs to emerge for true alignment to occur, because you guys couldn't align because this person was a complete liar, toxic, and living a double life. Okay, you weathered this storm. I see that this love weathered storms and you're still selling. That says more than a happy picture perfect moment could ever be. You were selling in this storm. You had belief in this lover. Okay, you had healthy habits. They were toxic. You were the one with healthy habits. You shared commitment to a healthier life that amplify your connection. This is an upgrade for your mind, body, and spirit. But it wasn't strong enough to upgrade them because they kept lying. They kept having secrets. They was living a double life, okay? Situation is something that could have grown, that could have been something. You were still there for them, no matter how much you were abandoning yourself, but you were just loving them so much, okay? You were speaking what's true. They kept ignoring you. Okay? It was hard for you to forgive this person because they kept crossing your boundaries. No matter how much you kept telling them what you needed, they literally didn't care, okay? Love shouldn't feel like you were competing for the Hunger Games. You're constantly trying to win their attention, approval by affection. May the odds ever be in your favor, because it ain't love. They kept you in survival mode with their lies. You was trying to weather the storm. You was trying to make it last, okay? And because your standards were too high for this person, okay? Your standards aren't too high. Their effort was too low. Expectations, self-worth, and self-value. So since your standards was too high, they thought that, let me throw a little shade over here, okay? Shade doesn't always look like aggression. It hides behind backhanded praise, tone, and just joking energy. So they say, since you don't want to call, you ain't got to call. I'm going to be all right. So I'm going to find somebody new. Someone new, someone unexpected soon shift the perspective on love. You're not discovering that what your heart is capable of. And then we have physical passion. All right. This connection is charged with desire. Just make sure their hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. All they went for was somebody new in the heat. Okay. This is a trauma bond that they went toward. You bonded over pain, not peace. Now you're mistaking shared wounds for accountability. So they didn't go and try to heal. They didn't go try to get better. They went to somebody that would tolerate them, that has low self-esteem, low worth, someone that doesn't have any values, anywhere they could take a shortcut from them healing their toxic behind wounds. Somebody that's going to tolerate them lying, cheating, deceiving them. That's exactly where they went. And they're still doing third-party situations, even with that person, because they never actually healed. They never got better. They just felt like, oh, I'm going to do better by getting somebody else to replace your energy. But they found out they're going to never be replaced, okay? Third party, there's someone else in the energy field and their presence is creating distance, doubt, or distortion. Now that person over there is literally going through the same thing that you go through. This person is constantly, for the rest of their life, always going to go and be in another situation with multiple partners because they refuse to heal. They refuse to heal. So if you ever thought for 1 second they went to somebody that was better than you, they went to somebody that was tolerating more than you would. Okay. Keep your standards high. We have future self right here. The decision will impact who you will become. Reflect on how your future self will view today's choices. Walk with the wisdom of life that you wish to live. Okay. And then I have desperate. This person is desperate in love. They're desperate to get their ego praise. They're desperate for somebody to validate them, and they're desperate for someone to show them that they mean something, and that's why they hop on to the next person without healing. Okay, most situations are as dire as they first appear to be. Take the time to make thoughtful decisions. There's no reason to rush, and always time to give yourself grace. They don't give themselves grace before rushing on to somebody new. They rush on to somebody so they can just jump right in and get something boosting for their ego with these trauma bonds. Okay, they lack commitment. Okay, they are incapable of committing because they're incapable of committing to their self and their healing and what's best for them. They will not be able to give anybody else what's best for them if they can't do it for themselves. Okay, hesitation and half-hearted efforts are limiting their success. Find a path that they can fully commit to and jump in with both feet before they're in before their success increases. They're not having success in this relationship. They're not having success in their growth. And some things they're not having success in other parts of life because they refuse to grow. Okay. This was a necessary ending that you guys went through. You probably had some kind of anxiety about what's going to happen. How's life going to look for you going forward? What is going to look like when you really let go? Okay. You see this string, when you really let go, how's life is going to look without this person? Okay. This was a necessary ending. A situation needs to dissolve to make space for new opportunities to arise. Embrace endings as they are necessary parts of your evolution. This ending with this person was necessary for your evolution in life. And wherever they at, they're in another trauma bond. They are in another third party situation because they're a liar, they're secretive, they're manipulative, and they love playing games with people with no boundaries, low self-esteem, people that they could just run over and do whatever they want to do. So the next person feel like, look, illusion, trickster, fairy tale. The next person that they with, they feel like they got a prize. They might try to even triangulate, show them off on social media, try to act like they proud and happy. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're literally getting used and abused and played with just like you were, but 10 times worse because this person allows them to do it and you did not allow them to do it. Okay. Ooh, I got it. This just flew. We have effed up over you. Yeah, this person is so effed up over you. They went over to another place pretending like it's a fairy tale, but they're using trickster and illusions with this person to get back at you because they're ashamed of who they are. Okay. I have a shame, guilt, embarrassed, and in the wrong. They know they're in the wrong. Okay. And then we have massive regret. They are very regretful and they know they're in the wrong and they coming over here. Yeah, they left you hanging, no closure, no contact, or either left on red. They are so wrong and they know it. They are so effed up over you that they went to somebody else to try to prove a point, going around just constantly destroying people and emotionally abusing people. Yeah, psycho. That is psycho. Crazy ex, obsessed and won't let go. They won't let go of the idea of you. Okay, they won't. So they hop to the next person to continuously try to distract themselves. They're so unhinged and wounded. Okay. They have no vision of the best version of themselves. They're still off and on, cold and detached. They still are. That's who they are. Okay. And ghosted. They're doing the same thing to the next person. They don't know how to be anything else. Okay. So if you ever thought for one second that anybody was better than you, please. This person is wounded as all get out. Moving on, letting go, and loving you and free. Continue to love you. Continue to stay away from people that are hot, cold, ghosted, leaving you hanging because they don't know their own self-worth. They don't know what's in front of them when they see it. They don't know how to value you when you're there. Okay. They're losing sleep, worried, replaying memories and events, thinking about you while they with somebody else. Okay. Police station. That's a 911 emergency in their life. Okay. GPS. Some of you guys, they follow you. They want to pop up on you. They follow you online under fake pages. They probably on their real pages. Okay. They appear observing you like they the police. That's what they doing. Okay. Firestorm, karma, drama, loss, endings, and a mental breakdown. Because this situation is over and this cycle is completely closed. Now they want to track you down because there are no strings attached. And now they in there telling the other person, oh, there ain't no strings attached. There ain't nothing this. They over there arguing because of the memories of you. They over there. Yeah. And you turning your back. They are mentally unstable. You over there loving yourself. They are so mentally unstable about how much you care about yourself, and these goodbyes are so hurtful to them. They're taking that mess out on other people. Look at him. And the next woman is suffering. She's suffering. The next man is suffering. He's suffering. They are suffering more than you were because they literally tolerate the mess from this person. After you said goodbye, that was it. This person turned to a straight thug, treating them any kind of way while you and your queen or king energy minding your business. That other person over there is suffering like hell because you said goodbye, because you closed the cycle, and because you love yourself and you know your worth. That's what the hell is going over there. And that's the true emotions over there. Okay. So I'm finna grab this T deck and see what else going on with this person over there thinking they doing something with somebody else. Thought the grass was greener. Okay. Ain't no way. Them people over there suffering. These other people are over there suffering. Look at that. Suffering. Yeah. Fishing for comments. Like I said, doing things to try to show that they good and they not. What else? Good under goodbye, ignoring upside down. You said goodbye, that this person has not let go of the thought of you. They're ignoring your goodbye. That's what they're doing. They're like, whatever. Yeah, giving money, always paying bills, always. This person over there buying love. Okay, a lot of them over there buying love. Either the new person is buying love from them or giving them money and constantly doing things to feed their ego while they over there messed up over you. They're trying to buy love, or either they're going over there trying to buy love for somebody else. So they over there, somebody's either spending a lot of money. Somebody, either counterpart, one of them is spending a lot of money to try to keep somebody around. Okay. We have romantic love affair in reverse. It is nothing romantic. It's literally somebody doing something egotistical. Okay. It's just an egotistical relationship that they moved on to. No love, no passion. Okay, we got a spiritual hater. Some people hate that your eyes are open now. Okay, they don't like that. And love on the brain. This is lost in the fantasy. Can't stop thinking of you. A love that never left. On that song, you don't have to call. It's like, I love you. You're my girl. They still love you, but it's like this love and hate. Like, I hate that you won't tolerate my BS. I hate that you won't tolerate my BS. So you know what? I'm going to have revenge. I'm going to move on. You ain't got to call. Okay. What else we got here? We have stalker, like I said. Lurking online, still checking your stories. Their obsession never left. This person is completely obsessed with you, okay? They seeing you having a good time, moving on with life. They can't handle it. They cannot handle it. They're so ashamed with egg on their face and a whole nother relationship, but still worried about you. Hustling, over there making it rain. Like I said, somebody over there paying for love, buying love, or making it rain to try to keep somebody around. Marrying for money. I cannot make it up. They over there buying love in their head, making assumptions, creating issues. True issues are showing. Their true issues are showing in this relationship. Scarcity tactics, because they have to use money to buy love. They are impersonating over there. They're being somebody else. Yeah, while you over there shining and radiating, being spiritually upright, they're over there impersonating in a relationship. Okay, being somebody else, buying love. That's what we see here. Somebody over there buying love, paying for somebody to love them. That's a sad way to live. What else we got here? So sad. Yeah, and they ain't. They still ain't. Like I said, they're not. This person over there tolerating that, using up all their money. Yeah, moving in silence. They moving in silence. They secretly still want you back. Didn't know your worth. Now they're desperate. Is it a little too late? They looking out the window. They may have all these items, whatever this person is buying or whatever this person is constantly doing for them to keep them around. But that ain't gonna last too long because they still want you, baby. Look, it's falling all over the place. They can't control themselves. Kissing ass. They would rather come and kiss your ass to keep receiving what they receiving over there, no matter what they doing, because they tired of this person kissing their ass. They want to come and kiss yours. They're tired of them coming. They kissing their ass so much to keep them. This person is so desperate to keep them. They're tired of them kissing their ass. While they over there kissing their ass, they looking out the window thinking about you. How about that? This person still ain't. Like we said, don't be worried about this person, y'all. They over there buying love. Look, some of them over there talking mess, gossip behind your back, spreading lies and smiling in your face. Some of them over there like, oh yeah, he was this, oh yeah, she was this. Look, dirt digging. Some of them the forcer, pushy energy, crossing boundaries. Some of them all up in your business. Oh yeah, I seen her. I seen such and such online. They probably looking at you talking. If you got to move on with the next person and be talking mess about your last person, what does that say about both of y'all? Ew. Y'all over there talking mess, worried about what somebody else doing, and y'all supposed to be in a relationship and love together, but really y'all over there, somebody paying for love, paying for somebody to stay, rebounding and trauma bonding with people instead of healing. You deserve effort and not surface level intervention. Like, this person wasn't putting in any effort. They weren't trying to do better. They're over there having surface level interactions. They over there having surface level conversations. Like, it ain't no growth. They don't see nothing better in this person. It ain't going nowhere. Like, this is just like literally a revenge relationship that is just like, goodbye. Like, both of y'all can go. I just hear that they two cats licking each other's wounds. I just can't. Envy vibes. Envy wears many faces. Sometimes it shows up as fake support, fake concern, or unsolicited advice. You don't care about this situation. That showed up in reverse. You don't give a. You don't care. I feel like some of them want y'all to be envy after y'all said bye. They want y'all to be jealous of their relationship. Ain't nobody. We already know who you are. Okay? You already know that. So what you got to be jealous about? Yeah, because this person having secret affairs and stuff. What is there to be jealous about? You already know what type of person they are. We have troubled past. You don't give a fuck. That's in the past for you. But clearly somebody, I think it's that third party, the other person still worried about you. Because they know that other person still worried about you. So their new counterpart is worried about you. Yeah, dirty laundry. They thought they buried it deep, but old messes have a way of resurfacing, and this is one big mess enough to leave a stain. The other person, yeah, party scene. The vibe is social, setting electric, and everyone's playing a role. Some are here to connect, and some just want a spotlight. This person just feel like they got your spot, and that's what it is. And they still envious of you because this person, you still on their mind. You never left their head, and they know it. Wow. Then we have wedding day. There's a wedding going down from me to we, from uncertain to official. Everything feels so much more defined now. Maybe some of these people actually are crazy enough getting married still to like prove a point. Or maybe this person, like with this whole party scene, maybe some of them really did say, oh, I found love and I'm committed. Even if it's not a wedding, even if it's not, an actual wedding happening, they could be showing off with this party scene and wedding day. They could be showing off their pictures. Oh, we living a life. Oh, it's good. Everything is all good on social media. And it's not. That's what it's giving me. And whoever believed this is naive as hell, because really that's just envy vibe towards you. Okay, because you speak what's true. Okay, this person hasn't even forgiven themselves, so move on to somebody else and want to keep showing you how they party and they having a good time, and basically you missing out on something. You ain't missing out on a darn thing. Okay, the fuck? We have backstabbed. Trust was offered and loyalty was assumed, but beneath the surface, betrayal has been brewing. They are still over there backstabbing, like the other counterpart have evil eye against you, while this person's still over there backstabbing them. Whether they know it or not, this person is so naive to the type of things that this person does, and they so naive to you're the one moving on in your future self. They are naive to the fact that you actually don't care. Let's be clear about that. They're naive to the fact that you don't actually care about this person no more. They're naive to the point that they're really not that important. They just used as like literally a scene. They're used as a scene to try to show you what you could have had. Okay. We see gold digger, like I said, is something surrounding buying love, money, something like that. This connection comes with a price tag, is calculated, strategic, and dripping in dollar signs. Clean slate. A full reset is now replayed. Past decisions, outdated dynamics, and former version of self are no longer calling the shots. You are no longer in a situation. You can care less. This is the future self. You're cleaning up yourself from this person, and this person's still over there basically doing the same thing, and somebody's buying love over there. It's either that person, it's either your ex-person or the other person. One of them over there buying love to keep somebody around, acting like they all good, and you're not. They're not. It's ridiculous. So long story short, this person is over there people pleasing, okay? Looking like, yeah, approval seeking, self-abandonment, and smiling behind a mask like everything good, but they over there getting backstabbed because they ain't got the nerve to speak up what that's truth, what's true for them. This person over there crossing their boundaries, doing whatever the heck they want to do to them, okay? Because they themselves have abandonment wounds, okay? And there's numb on the inside, all right? They numb and they fear rejection in their life, so they're going to tolerate that, and they feel like they can fix this person with they love. There ain't no amount of love that's going to fix this person in their toxic ways. They're still over there playing games. They're still over there being liars. They're still over there being secretive. They're still over there having third parties because they're in a complete trauma bond. This person will get the fuck up out of here. Like, for real. You ain't doing a darn thing at all. Long story short, this person is messed up over you. And this new person as a rebound to make you feel like you lost something that they never were. Because you've always been a prize. And that's that on that. And that's always been the truth, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and get you some messages. Transmute darkness into insight. Meditate on your triggers. The shadow isn't the enemy and is raw material. Now, something about this relationship could have showed you something about yourself that you won't tolerate going forward, because this is a complete hot mess. This person need to go and do some shadow work and heal, because if they don't, they're going to go around and keep creating trauma bonds with people that's going to tolerate their mess and basically keep destroying people mentally and emotionally because they refuse to heal themselves, okay? What else we got here? What can this teach me about myself and my path? Pain. Turn wounds into guidance for the future choices. Like I said, this relationship probably help you what kind of future choices you're going to make, what you will and won't tolerate, who won't cross your boundaries, what you're going to accept going forward, what you're going to tolerate going forward, and your definition of love. Is this a trauma bond, or is it real love, or are you tolerating people the way that they are because you love them so much? Let's get another one. We have patience. You could have been very, very patient with this person, okay? Are you forcing the situation or allowing it to happen naturally? Rushing leads to imbalance. Trust the timing. And because this person didn't have any patience to go towards their next relationship and they rush, that's why the situation is so imbalanced, okay? Divine reciprocity. What you give must also nourish your spirit. And maybe that's something that you had to learn. You were overgiving. You were giving too much to somebody that wasn't nourishing you, okay? And that's something that you had to learn in love, is to not give more than you're receiving, and that you deserve reciprocity. I have a spirit animal, which is an owl, which is magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. So through this deception, you can see through it. And by letting this person go, you open your life for something new and beautiful to come in for you. And they can keep doing whatever the heck they're doing. Who cares, okay? Because now you're at peace without this person. Nothing can disrupt my peace. The angels remind you to make being peaceful a priority in your life. Practice every day in a quiet thought, deep meditation, or sincere action. Use the power of peace to make your life a thing of rhythm and grace. That's a confirmation that your life is peaceful without this person. And don't ever accept this person back in, because they are not peaceful and they literally will not heal, okay? I'm going to get an angel number, which is 78, abundance mindset. Share with others who will pay it forward. Your angels want you to embrace the universal truth that there's plenty of money, power, and recognition in the world to share with others. Give some of your time or resources to a person or organization that you know can benefit today. And that's because they're over there sharing their time and resources with people that don't benefit them, okay? You should only share your money, your time, and resources with people that benefit you, is what I'm getting from that message. Let's go ahead and get some letters here. These letters could be in your first, middle, or last name. Okay, I have the letter U, H, X, A, N, K, C, S, N, P, and Y. Let's get some colors. I have red, 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 yellow, black, white, green, blue, gold. You could like to make money. The month of March can be significant. You could like to wear gold jewelry, okay? The color black, if I didn't say black. March, pink and white could be significant. Let's go ahead and roll some zodiacs. I have Virgo, Virgo, Leo, Capricorn, and Pisces. And then I have Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, and Aries. And let's roll some number die. I have June, April, January, and February. So June 1st, June 4th, April 6th, April 16th, April 14th, January the 10th, January the 16th, January the 14th could be significant. The color also gray, silver, and red could be significant, okay? And I hope this message was beneficial for you guys. Remember to continue to let go of what no longer serves you and only have energy and love and finances and abundance only pouring into what pours into you. And until next time, peace and love. Bye.